Hello, everyone here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 on Stitzer, Wisconsin. Here, since last episode, I've just been busy doing all kinds of random field work here. I did some planting here. I've now got 2 fields of corn planted here. If we get to our map here a minute, or sorry, not corn, soybeans, I mean. Pioneer soybeans, fields 88 and 89 I've got in soybeans here, and I figure we're going to go ahead and now roll those fields. I'll probably just throw that on course play here for now. So course play, if you could kindly roll these fields for us. Yeah, those settings should be pretty good. I mean, we're just rolling too, so yeah, not a super precise operation here by any means. And as I've said many times before, which okay, getting a little off track. Well, maybe sort of off track. I wonder if this will change in Farming Simulator 25 at all or not. But anyway, what I've said many times before, rolling, don't do it for the monetary value of it, because monetarily speaking, rolling, I don't believe is worth it. Or if it is such a small margin that, again, it is not worth it. So if you want to roll your fields, just roll them for the sake of rolling. Don't roll them for the sake of making money off of them, because, again, I don't think this is a money-making scheme here. Even though, again, I know Giants claims a 2.5% yield increase, Evan. I don't know what kind of funny math Giants is doing, but the best I could ever get, Evan, was 1%. 1%. So again, I don't know what the funny math is, but it is very funny. So anyway, same goes for mulching too, of course, by the way. So mulching, rolling, all that stuff about the same. You know, I think we're going to bump that up to 6 headlands. Rest of that should be good. Let's generate that course here. This one might take a hot second to generate here. There's a lot of headlands going on here. Oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. I thought it might take a little longer here. I think I could be wrong, Evan. I could be wrong, but it seems like Courseplay has sped up their generating speed or something. Because I know in the past sometimes you go to generate courses for some of these fields, like, oh my goodness, this is taking forever, right? But then it's like, no, the 4x map you have one, and I guess this map doesn't have the largest of fields, but they've been generating fairly quickly here. Anyway. Got our John Deere 5020 here on our seed drill here. We're going to be planting clover in this field here. Hopefully did I put the grass box on it. Actually, I'm not sure. Clover, does clover take the grass box, or do you... I am not sure, actually, to be honest. I know alfalfa one. If you're planting alfalfa, actually, typically, at least in my experience coming around where I live, alfalfa, usually you have a dedicated alfalfa planter. A lot of times you go and actually, rent that from the local co-op, or wherever you're buying your seed from. It usually will provide you actually with the planter, because you got planting alfalfa. Or, in this case, too, we have the grass box attachment on this. Let's see. Apparently the game is locked up here, man. Yep. Lovely. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're going to turn all that off. Go to that first waypoint. Drive the course. We're going to leave this on course, then, because this is going to be one of those jobs that is probably going to take 5.5 eternities to finish here. I mean, it took us I think it was 4.5 hours to plow this field. Mind you, this planter might be a little wider than the plow, but it's probably not much. Probably not much better. So, yeah, we'll have a fully plowed field, that one. We'll have it fully limed. This should be a pretty good field here at this point, and I'm hoping we plant it early enough we can actually get around to mowing it here, and hopefully the next couple months here. Clover. So it says the soonest we can do it is June, but I don't know, when. So, we just planted it, Evan, how soon can we actually mow it? We're going all the way through September there, so yeah. So, yeah, we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. I'm not overly concerned, actually, with feed for the cows here at this point. I know I kept mentioning it here the last few episodes. I was really concerned about getting through winter here with the cows, but that's not the one I clicked on. That is still not the one I clicked on. There we go. I was going to say. Yeah. Not overly concerned about that anymore. I mean, we have plenty of feed to make it through winter. No problems. We should probably actually feed them here at some point. We'll see. It's maybe if we get a chance this episode. Plenty of straw ones. So my fears about feed for the cows, definitely not warranted. Not an issue. Let me watch this here. I know it gets a little closer at some point. Yeah. Get closer. Get closer. Get closer. Fence gets really, that's what I was afraid of. Fence gets really tight here. Come on, 50-20. Use the horsepower. Power through it. I don't know too much. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, let's see what's here. Back to the nearest waypoint. Yeah, it seems like everything gets stuck right at that point. We should be good now if we do nearest waypoint now. Continuing on. I'll come back and we'll fix that spot, everyone. A little missing spot there on the lime. Can't have that on our field, can we? I don't know about you folks. When it comes to my hay fields, I tend to be a little bit more picky. Although the missing plow, I'm probably not going to worry too much about that. But I got to check too. I'm assuming the course generated properly, right? Check the map here again. Again, last episode, we removed a portion of the field here, so still looks like I maybe should have taken the time to come around and maybe just plowed a few of the funny contours out of it here, just to smooth it out a little bit. Probably would have been a little bit nicer, but got the 50-20 on this job here, by the way. Seeing how that goes here. Oh, that's right. I was thinking of the 50-20 that was giving us trouble last time. No, that was the 60-30. That's right. 60-30 did not want to turn with... Oh, what? Is that the pulling mulcher we were pulling with it? Yeah, anyway. Oh, yeah, looks like we're good. Again, last episode, we had to paint out that portion of the field there. Unfortunately, it's outside of the field boundary. Maybe in the future, hopefully the map author will fix it. But at least for now, yeah, can't use it. So that's part down here, right? Felt like it was a larger section than this, but maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, well, whatever. We'll leave hired worker to getting that done. Looks like the map is still hanging up here. Again, I mean, sometimes it doesn't last very long. Other times, it seems like it lasts a really long time. Again, I have no idea. I've kind of given up at this point, trying to figure out what is causing the issue here with the map hanging up. Other things I could possibly do, I don't know. I've tried brand new save games with no mods, everyone. No mods, and it still does it. So it's like, okay. Well, it is definitely the map. I got the newest version of the map. Downloaded the, again, well, it was probably 2 weeks ago now. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago now I downloaded the newest version, but unless there was a newer version than that, everyone. I know last weekend there I tried a brand new save game, no mods, and still locking up. So, and then also we thought maybe, at least my thoughts, I was wondering if potentially like our premium DLC, I think it is. That's the one that adds the red beets and carrots, I think. I was wondering if maybe that was it, but a couple of you folks said you are indeed playing with that mod without any issue, or DLC, I'm sorry. Playing with that DLC without any issues, so probably not it, unfortunately. So, oh well. Anyway, we're going to leave the hired worker to that. Once he's done to that field, we'll move on to the next one here. Speaking of hired workers, by the way, I do have another hired worker. Yeah, we get some slurry spreading going over here. Maybe we'll get that going right away. Why not? We're just going to put this on course as well. I thought I had all the fields done, everyone. And then I was looking through the maps like, ah, crap, I missed one over here. So, oh well. First waypoint, drive the course. Going to be setting up course play episode here, apparently. Oh well. Can't do all the work myself, everyone. Or, if I do all the work myself, everyone, like, yeah, many hours. Like, we're going to go from, how many hours we have in this map so far? Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. That's no, that one. How many hours are we up to? 145 hours on this map so far. 145 hours on this map. I mean, if I had to do all the work myself, everyone, we'd probably be, 600 hours. So, because, sometimes you have a couple hired workers going. We got one planting... planting clover. We got one rolling. We got this one here spreading manure, so that's 3 workers, right? Okay, and I know I had one more somewhere I was going to work on, or maybe I was going to run that one myself. I forget here. Let's see what's here. Maybe he's up this way somewhere. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Should probably get some more planting going here this episode, but, oh, that's right. I was going to say, I thought I had some more work I was going to do. Got the John Deere 6030 here, hooked up to our little cultivator. No hydraulic inputs on this tractor, huh? Stop, tractor. Oh, map is still hanging up here a minute. I have noticed since I slept through the winter, everyone, the hang-ups seem to be a little bit better. It's not as bad as it was. Of course, now that I say that, I wonder, too, maybe it's better because there's, like, nothing on our fields at the moment. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Like, we hit the spring, and there's not a whole lot going on in the fields, but... And you can tell when it hangs up, I haven't watched the... Yeah, they're right there, see? All of a sudden, the tires turn all the way one way. Nope, there it goes again. Tires turn all the way. Like, I'm not doing that. When that is the game hiccuping. For those of you maybe new to this, haven't seen that error message before, that's the error message that's happening. Locking up, hanging up, crashing, whatever you want to call it. Everyone. Fortunately, it doesn't last, well, lasts typically 20 to 30 minutes, I would say. Unfortunately, it doesn't keep doing it after that, unless, of course, you sleep for the night. Oh, there we go again. Wow, that was... Come on. Apparently, I didn't wait long enough before I started recording here this episode. It's one of those ones where sometimes I'm like, oh, I think it's good. Like, wait. Yep, still good. Okay, I think we could probably start recording. And you folks know how it goes, right? I mean, I think it's Murphy's Law. As soon as you start recording, and then it's like, nope. Now we're going to go back to bad again with the hang-ups and lockups. So, I was going to run this myself, but seeing as how we're doing this, maybe I'll just put this on course play, and we'll just ride along for the moment here until the hiccups subside a little bit. This is our, I think this is probably our largest field here, 76 probably. Yeah, I'm going to say 76 is probably our largest. 93 is no slouch either, but... Pretty sure this field's larger than that one, so... Nope. Come on. We're so close to the field. Like, so close. Come on. Turn the other way. I've literally done that before, when, like, when the game is crashing, like, I'll try to point the tractor in a straight line at the field and then don't touch the steering at all. Like, as long as you keep going in a straight line, Evan, like, as long as your tractor's lined up straight, it'll usually be good. But if you have to turn, that's when you start having... Yeah, see, there we go. There we start having problems. I am technically on the field. I don't know if I want to start the course in this spot, but let's see, number of headlands. I'm going to bump that up to 5. No bypass. Yeah, that should be good. Might bump that. Ooh, wrong way. Bump that up to -1. That's usually what I like to run. Bump that up to plus 25%. Give ourselves the maximum overlap there. Just, again, trying to eliminate as many of the issues as we're having as possible with missing spots. Because the star point's in here somewhere. I don't see it. Oh, fine. First waypoint, just drive the course then. Let course play find the first waypoint. I don't see it, Evan. Oh, I know I don't see it. There we go. Now we see it. Usually I always have that, at least that one turned on, Evan. The yellow one here, again, just shows your start and end points. Is it the blue one? Yeah, the light blue one shows you what it's currently working on, so... I still do a first waypoint, or are you going to have a problem with this? That seems to work. Okay. Oh, even with a -1 overlap. And that seems like an awful lot missing. That does not seem right. Did we not get the width right on this here or something? Because that doesn't seem like we should be missing that much. I got a -1, right? That should be the right way. Interesting. 30 feet, huh? 30 feet. Well, let's just see what GPS says this thing is for width. Oh, there. That might be a problem there. I'm on 18 feet according to that. Okay, course play. I think, was it just last episode, maybe episode before when we were talking about this here? Like, I don't know, because Auto Drive's number in this case is probably correct, I think, anyway. Where Courseplay is getting this number from, I don't know. And we discussed this somewhat at length here last episode. There's multiple numbers in the mod, everyone. And we'll try that, I guess. We got a 25% overlap. Well, at least on the headlands, anyway. I like this starting point better, anyway. Let's turn off. Oh. Left turn. Yeah. Yeah, north turn GPS off. I'm going to have to do that, aren't I? Okay. I think this tractor is going to get stuck not going around the corners again. Yep. Well, how do you like that? This tractor apparently is no good when it comes to running hired workers. That's a bit of a bummer, Evan. Same thing that happened last time as well. I was hoping maybe try a different implement, maybe something with the implement. I don't know what it is, Evan, but something with turn in there. It does not want to turn, so no idea. Driver stopped after 9 seconds. Time passed without standing still. 4 seconds. First prediction was 2 hours and 6 minutes, huh? Old style 2554. I wonder if that's this tractor? No idea. Well, then we're going to grab our backup tractor. Let's go with the Minneapolis Moline here then. In that case, this tractor usually works up pretty good on Courseplay, so and just in case we get any crash and hang-ups, we'll steer away from the equipment here rather than trying to cut through it. Seems like it stopped hiccuping though, so that's good. Most of our fields are ready, I think, for planting here at this point. So hopefully between this episode and next episode, we'll get a lot of that done here. Once we get this rolling, I'm going to maybe see if we can get our corn planter rolling here as well. And speaking of corn, I'm going to start planting corn, right? We'll probably plant a little bit of chopping corn. I'm thinking about maybe putting the chopping corn, which is the Pioneer brown rib corn, maybe on the same field we had last time around, everyone. It's right next to the farm, essentially. Nice and easy field to chop. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we're just generate another Courseplay course. That's what we'll do. Everyone. Get rid of that one. No course. 18.7 feet. Yeah, run with that. 10 headlands. Sure. We'll bump that up to -1 though. More headlands probably means it'll take a second longer to generate. Still not bad though. Not bad. Headlands are always what takes so long to generate on your Courseplay courses, by the way, Evan. So if you want your Courseplay courses to generate a little bit quicker, turning down the number of headlands, or maybe no headlands, can significantly increase the speed of the Courseplay generation. Although, like I said, Evan, too, it seems like as of late here, it has been significantly faster anyway. So I don't know how or why that is, but it is, so... And just a reminder here, by the way, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, Evan, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, as always, if you like the video, well, you know what to do. Give it the old thumbs up right there. And if you'd like to join us in on our multiplayer servers, and by the way, we hopefully will be having a Farming Simulator 25 multiplayer server as well. You can find that information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join us as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Ooh, it's a little steep right there, huh? Yeah, typical farmer trying to get every last square inch of land possible to farm it. As I've said before, I do think that some farmers that try to do that are their own worst enemies. It's like, sometimes just don't even try to farm that. That's just not farmable land, you know. So I don't know what it's like where some of you folks live, but at least I know around where I live, there's some land that just yeah, like, don't even try to farm it. You just, your own worst enemy trying to do that sometimes. I mean, by all means, if it's farmable, definitely farm it, right? Like, yeah, get every inch possible, but, yeah, that swamp, yeah, you know, maybe just leave that behind. I think I've told the story before of it too. My grandparents' land there leased out to another farmer. Well, that farmer, at least in the past farmer, I should say, the past farmer liked to grab every last inch possible to the point where they pretty much would farm the ditch. Well, but they've destroyed the ditch area so much that rather than the water now staying in the ditch, Evan, the water now runs over out onto the field, and it's pretty much wrecked an entire corner of the field there. I'm if someone would take the time to probably fix the ditch, it probably would help significantly, Evan. But you know, again, the previous farmer kind of wrecked the ditch there, and you know, if they would have just left that, you know, 2 feet or so, whatever it wasn't much, right? The 2 foot buffer zone between the ditch and the field, they probably would have been fine. But nope, they had to try to farm it and get right in it. And well, yeah, now the water just runs right out in the field, and pretty much the entire corner is pretty much useless. Okay, well, anyway, we got that on a hired worker. I mean, the game seems like it's behaving itself, I think. Yeah, the game's actually behaving itself. Cool. I'm going to leave that where it is. I was planning on doing that job myself, at least for starters, Evan, but I'm sure there's other work we can do. Let's see what's here. Maybe where's the easy chair at here? We'll find myself a nice easy... I mean, no, yeah, no, that's right. We'll get some farming done. Speaking of farming, planting. Planting would probably be good. Well, let's go grab a plant tractor and start some more planting here then. We'll unload the soybeans that are in the planter. Oh, that's right. I should probably... was it oats? I think we can plant oats. Wrong one. Oats. Yes, we can plant oats. Last month for it, but... see what we might get into that. I was actually thinking maybe starting on the corn here, so let's unload that. We're going to move that out of the way. See if we can put the fertilizer back in. There we go. Now, question is, where is the rest of my seed? Oh, actually, is this over here? I thought I had more seed over here. That's clover. Alfalfa. Pioneer seed. Okay, but what kind of seed? That's okay. That's the soybean seed. Doesn't actually say, unless I'm missing it. I don't see it on the bag. It says Pioneer seed. Okay, cool. Oh, I know I had... Where did our corn seed go? Did we use it all up? Or did I put it somewhere? That is an excellent question. I mean, I do not know. Well, or possibly during one of the save game kerfuffles, everyone. Again, I am running a newer save game here, everyone. So maybe with that newer save game, I'd never moved it over and ever bought it, lost it. Then that could very well be BMR. I think that's the Pioneer Brown Midrib. Yes, that's the one we want. Get yourself some Pioneer Brown Midrib corn. Just pick this up here. This one also just says seed, doesn't it? Good thing we got the information down there. Otherwise, they really... Oh, wrong one. They won't know what it is. Oh, good. Filled up both seed and fertilizer. Excellent. I know I probably shouldn't sound so amazed, Evan, but I mean, that's an amazing concept when that actually works. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this field is, okay, stop tractor, brakes, there we go. I think this field is ready for planting here. Let's double check and see what we're looking at here. Currently in the cultivated status. I think this one's actually fully fertilized here as well, so. Rolling and even has been mulched, our current chisel plow actually does some mulching, so still the wrong texture even with that one. Oh well. Anyway, let's head over to the comment section here a moment and see what you folks had to say here for our last episode. Reminder again, always enjoy reading all your comments. So if you got something to say, throw it down below. Got any good equipment suggestions as well, let me know. Again, we're trying to keep it to an older school farming here on this map, everyone. So, kind of the equipment like you see here, 6-row planters. Not necessarily 6-row, but older planters like this, older tractors like this. We could maybe, do I have any old... if we want to run a second planter, that might not be a bad idea. We got quite a bit of planting to do, right? I just happen to think this myself, Hey, I could put in some suggestions, right? Old, this is a fairly good sized one, though. An older Case International Cyclo planter. I was hoping maybe I had a smaller one, but no idea what that atrocity is. Oh, we got an old Kinsey 6-row. I think you can actually put tanks on this, right? We might have to maybe give that planter a try one. Just for something different, right? I mean, not that we really need anything different than a John Deere here. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, right? Anyway, comments here. Willard was saying, a good video. Keep up the good work. Hey, thank you very much for that. Always appreciated. Tommy was saying maybe it's time to upgrade your planter from a 6-row to a 12-row. We're just talking about planters. Could maybe go to a 12-row, or just maybe buy a second one. Might be good as well. And most of the crops we have planted here at this moment are probably going to take this planter. Corn, soybeans, that type of thing. Bud was saying a good video. I had trouble with the version of Courseplay you are using. You're using version V7413. Oh, version of Courseplay I'm using, huh? If I may ask, what type of issues? Again, the issues I'm having with the map here, I don't think are related to Courseplay, but then again, you never know. Jeffrey was saying, they produced more John Deere Bs than 4020s. I should have guessed. One of the older ones had even more. Okay. There were more John Deere Bs than there were John Deere 4020s. Wow. Doesn't surprise me, but at the same time, it does a little bit. I'd be curious number-wise. I don't know. Is there any sort of chart out there that shows the number of John Deere tractors by model that John Deere has made over the years? You could look at a chart and oh, wow, okay, that's where the 4020 falls. That's where, maybe a John Deere 8R. I'd be kind of curious to see how the breakdown is by model number on the number produced. There's probably somebody out there that's done that, but just thinking about that would be kind of a cool chart if you ask me. Jordan was saying, hey, would you mind releasing your sweep plow as a little present before Farming Simulator 25 comes out? You know what? That's not a half bad idea. It is technically not finished, everyone. That's why it's never been released. It is finished enough that it should work, and there's nothing wrong with it that I know of. It's just not as polished as I would like it to be. And when I say polished, I'm talking about the model. The model is used about polishing. As far as all the rest of it works, so. Anyway, looking at the time here, unfortunately, it looks like it is time to wrap it up here for this episode. So again, I want to thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to throw them down below. And until next time.